My dear friends all over the world, welcome back. This is Mr. Sam, the English teacher and the self-improvement coach. Fortunately, we have finished a couple of grammar lessons recently. Hopefully, have gotten a lot of benefits out of them to master your writing skill and your speaking skill. I know that you have that flaming enthusiasm and burning desire to quench your thirst and intrigue your curiosity to master one of the most challenging skills in English. A lot of second language learners and even native speakers suffer a lot when they want to master it. What is that skill? You know? Yeah, you're right. It's writing skill, writing skill, writing skill, writing skill. Before I say the ball rolling, I'd like just to ask you some simple questions. Do you feel that your hand freezes each time you want to write something? Do you feel panic each time you feel that all of your ideas evaporate in there and you just desperately and hopelessly try your best to sum them up, but it's to no avail? Are you still getting stuck at certain points that you want to write an essay, an article, short story, even a simple paragraph? Honestly speaking, have you lost all rays of hope of mastering the writing skill? Just calm down. I don't want you to victimize yourself anymore because you are not the only one who is staggering and stumbling on the stage of writing skill. But whether you are students, teachers, or even professors at universities and colleges, I want you just to bear in mind that it's deadly to think negatively, but it's lovely and lively to think positively. In other words, when I want to teach my students, unfortunately, most of them, especially at first, I remember when I started teaching them 5 or 6 years ago, most of them were very frustrated and very upset. They were hopeless. Most of them suffered a lot and they kept complaining nonstop. You know why? Because actually they always send very negative messages to their brain. So I don't want you to do the same because now most of my wonderful, awesome, and indescribable students are excellent writers. And I think that you can do the same because the impossible is possible, nothing is impossible, and impossible is nothing. So I want you just to remember these words very well. It's deadly to think negatively. It's deadly to think negatively. It's deadly to think negatively, but it's lively and lovely to think positively. So I want you just to remember this. Each time you send a message to your brain, it takes it as a fact if you just keep repeating it all the time, especially when you add some emotions to it. When you say, I can't write, writing is so hard, I don't know from where I should start, I don't know what the ideas are, I don't know how to organize my thoughts. You know that when you just send this barrage of negative thoughts and ideas to your brain will say, I am at your command. I am at your wishes. In other words, the brain will say to you, yes, you're right, you can't write it all. But you know that when you just shift all of these ideas, you can change your life upside down to the better and to the best. So in other words, I want you just to remember, it's lively to think positively, but it's deadly to think negatively. So from now on, I want you just to remember that you are an excellent author, a wonderful writer, and you can do it if you just believe in yourself and bolster that unshakable belief of mastering the writing skill. So after we agree on this, I'm sure that you can do wonders, make miracles, and work magic if you just believe that you can write. After we strongly agree on this, I want you to change your philosophy and your diplomacy. You know that when you want to write, I know that sometimes you feel that you are stuck at certain points and you can't master the skill as you wish. Don't worry about that. I want you just to ask you a simple question. When you want to discuss something with someone else, or for example, when you feel upset or frustrated and you want just to get it off your chest, you want to reveal your secrets, your emotions, your feelings, your sensations. Now, what are you looking for exactly? I know you're looking for positive listening. Positive listening. But unfortunately, most of us are not good positive listeners at all. You know that when someone talks, we start giving suggestions, remedies, solutions, comments, explanations, stories. But actually, the speaker doesn't look for that at all. He's looking for all ears. And I think that you can get that wonderful, juicy experience when you start writing. Look at this sheet. I know that it's a blank. It's empty. You know, nothing is written there, but guess what? This is the reflection of your ideas, your thoughts, your experiences, your feelings, your emotions, your sensations. You know that as soon as you start writing, you just keep listening to your inner voice. And guess what? This positive listener, I call it the best positive listener in the universe. You know why? Because it doesn't stab you in your back. It doesn't talk about your mistakes. It doesn't make fun of you at all. So don't worry when you start writing, because this is your soulmate. This is your twin brother, your twin sister. This is your tamer, your ideas tamer. In other words, when you just start writing in a very quiet place, you just start revealing your secrets and make sure that your ideas will overflow abundantly. If you just understand this philosophy and you try your best to apply it each time you write and try this juicy experience, you will see all the great, fruitful, and wonderful, desirable results you have always dreamed of. Next time, we're going to start with the first real step we have to bear in mind when we want to improve our writing skill. Until then, I wish you the best of the best. Don't forget that nothing is impossible. Impossible is nothing. You can master the writing skill and the other skills as well. Just believe in yourself and never, ever, never, ever let negativity deprive you of that juicy experience of mastering the writing skill and the other skills. I wish you a very nice weekend full of love, passion, enthusiasm, and all kinds of ecstasy. See you next time. Bye-bye.